we're going to examine the employer's side of the payroll taxes. So we talked about what the employee is going to pay out of their paycheck. Now we're going to talk about what the employer pays. So keep in mind, the employer also already paid for the wages, the gross wages. But in addition to the gross wages, the employer has to also pay the FICA, Social Security, and Medicare. So the same amount that comes out of your paycheck, the employer has to match it penny for penny. So it's going to be 6% for Social Security and 1.5% for Medicare. That's just for textbook only. In real life, it's a little different. In addition, the employer is going to pay what we call FUTA and SUTA. These are unemployment compensations. So you as an employee never pay into unemployment. So if you think that if you file for unemployment and it's due to you because you paid into it, you've never paid 1 penny into it. Your employer pays all of it. So here's an example so this is the employee side that we already looked at. You, the employee, have to pay Social Security tax, Medicare, and federal withholding. The employer has to do the same, Social Security and Medicare, and they have to pay FUTA and SUTA. And so there are only 2 major journal entries in payroll. Journal entry number 1 will be about the payroll, paying the actual payroll to the employees. Journal entry number 2 will be about paying payroll taxes. So remember, only 2 journal entries here, a little bit complicated, so let's take a look. So I'm the company McDermott Supply, and this is for March 21st. So here's my payroll information. I owe a total of $25,000, and here's how it's broken down. So this is what I'm going to pay my employees. The part of the salaries that are subject to payroll taxes are all of it. All $25,000 is subject to Social Security and Medicare. However, only $10,000 of this 25 is subject to FUTA and SUTA because there is a cap, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So here are my payroll tax rates: 6% for Social Security, 1.5% for Medicare. State SUTA unemployment is 5.4% on the first $7,000. That's a cap, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. So $7,000 is the cap. So I'm going to pay 5.4% of the first $7,000, and federal unemployment is 0.8%. So remember, when you're doing calculations, these are percents. All of these are percents. You will need to change them into a decimal in order to multiply them. Now, in addition, total FIT is $2,100, total SIT is $550, and I have $1,200 going out into retirements and $250 into charitable. So this money is coming out of the employee's paycheck. So here is journal entry number 1. It is for paying the employees. So here is journal entry number 1. I'm going to debit my salaries expense and my office expense for the $25,000. Then I'm going to credit for all the taxes. I have these brand new accounts called Social Security tax payable, Medicare tax payable, because all of this money that I'm withholding from your paycheck does not belong to me. I owe it to the government. So $25,000, because this is the salary, this is the wages subject to the Social Security tax. 25,000 times 1.5. Here's the FIT and the SIT that was withheld from my employees. Here's their other contributions. So if you add up all of these numbers from 1,500 to 250, that will be their deductions. So you're going to take all of their deductions, add it up, and subtract it from 25,000. And you're going to get this number here. So salaries payable is credited for 19,025. Think of this as net pay or take-home pay. But what happens is an employer actually has a special account where they will pay payroll out of the salaries payable. So this is basically take-home. So remember, employers have to match Social Security, Medicare. The same money comes out of your check. And I also have to pay FUTA and SUTA. So now we're going to look at journal entry number 2. So let's go back to journal entry number 1. This is how you know this is the employees being paid. I'm always going to have a salary or wage expense debited for the first thing. And I'm always going to have either cash or salaries payable, which is my take home. This is journal entry number 1. Here's how you know it's when I'm paying the employees. Okay, so now we're going to talk about my payroll tax. What else do I have to pay? So here's my data. Social Security, all 25,000 is subject to 6%. All 25,000 is subject to 1.5. But for FUTA and SUTA, only the 10,000 are subject to the amounts. So here's my total payroll taxes. Let me show you journal entry number 2, which is the employer's payroll taxes. Looks like this. Here's all the numbers withheld. Here's my total of $24.95. So this is journal entry number 2 that shows payroll tax expense. It'll always start with debit payroll tax expense, just so you know.